Now the seller wanted $165.99 for this item. And I don't pay retail. The only time I pay retail or inflated prices is when, now I sound like a snob, but is when like I really, really want it really bad and I don't give a shiz about the price. But I got them down to $125 from $165.99. And no, actually $120. So I got a lot of money off of this item, and it better be good. All right, so he had it on auction with a buy it now, and I love buy it nows with make offers because you can always make a deal with your seller, and they don't always agree with the price you offer them. I'm trying to open this up without my address showing. I don't want you crack maniacs showing up at my door. All right, and yeah, I lowball. I'm a lowballer. You might think I'm scum if you're an eBay reseller, but it's because I just don't have the type of money to spend on, you know what, let's just cut it this way. I don't have the type of money to spend on things, you know, that I enjoy to buy. So I always look for somebody who's willing to deal. And if they're not, if they say no, they say no. Remember this. Always remember my saying. If you don't ask, you don't get. If you ask, you have at least a 50% chance of someone saying yes to your ridiculous amount that you offer them. All right, so I always get thumbs downs from eBay resellers over this, but hey, the guy, he was willing to deal. Let's just hope it's not a piece of shiz. All right, so this is supposed to be silver. We'll see about that. It's tiny. Oh my God, it's beautiful already. Let's just lower the camera down. It is gorgeous. Oh my God. All right, so what we have here is a very, very, very old perfume bottle from the 1800s. It's or known as a scent bottle or a vinaigrette or a perfumer. This would have hung from a lady's waistband with this chain that you see here with the ring. I don't know if you could see this ring. And so this ring would have attached to a clip, and the clip would have attached to a lady's waistband. Now this, when he accepted my offer, I was freaking out, trying to figure out what in the hell is this logo, okay? I was Googling until my fingers bled. Could not figure it out, but it's one of like 3 things. So it's like some kind of Austro-Hungarian Empire type of deal, right around that time frame, or from the Alps. So we got the goat. Let's check out the coat of arms here. This is heraldry. So we got the goat in the center up above the cross. We got some kind of hammer. I believe that's a hammer right there. And some other kind of thing here. Don't know if that's a spear. Let's try to zoom in there. I do not know what that is at that end. Then we have an edelweiss. All right. Edelweisses only grow in the highest of mountains. And then we have the first thought was, oh, it's the Red Cross. No, it's not the Red Cross. And so it's either Swiss, it's either Austrian, or there was some place in the Austro-Hungarian Empire that also used a goat with laurel leaves and some kind of plus. And Istria, I believe it was called Istria, and it was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. So I'm guessing this is around that time frame. This is very, very old. You can see, especially from the bottom, it's almost in the Rococo style. Look how beautiful that is. And we got like these gorgeous curly cues going around it. And then up here on the bottom part where the neck of the bottle is, we have this gorgeous design. We had this amphora type of like handles on each side that's attached to the chain. And then when you get up to the neck of the bottle, it gets even more fancier. Now, 9 times out of 10, these are missing the original stoppers. Let's see, if it is reticulated and has holes in it on the top, it was most likely a smelling salts bottle. All right, let's check out the back. Now, the back is beautiful as well. I'm guessing this is Swiss. It could be, I could be wrong. It might not be Austrian or Viennese or something like that. Or it could be German, because we got the Edelweiss. Now we got flowers going throughout it. We have, again, this really gorgeous design going along the top. And then we have this really intricate type of stuff here. I'm going to look for marks. Sometimes there are hidden marks on these things that could actually, silver markings can help you figure out what country of origin your item came from. Let's open it up. And if we open it up, oh, cool. Okay, right there, let's zoom in. Inside the cap, we have what appears to be a piece of cork. Okay, so this bottle probably did not have a glass stopper and had a piece of cork in there. Very interesting. Sometimes you'll find these old bottles with wadded up cotton in the caps. So like, let's look inside here. We're going to turn the flash on. Sometimes you can actually see like really cool shit in there. And I'm not seeing really anything except for the interior of a bottle. Very, very cool. All right, so I'm going to look it over for marks. I'm going to test it and see if it is silver. And then I'm going to clean it up and I'm going to come back to you guys and we're going to talk about these type of bottles. All I did was slightly touch my bottle and already filth is coming off of it. So I'll give you links for the Simichrome and these rags in the description below if you want to buy them for your own metal objects. So again, go in the box beneath this video. There'll be links for these products. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to recommend these cloths to you guys. Let me just zoom out. These cloths you can get on Amazon. They're 11 by 9, I think. They're great. You get a 2-pack for under $10. And I keep buying these. They're great. They come with any kind of metal. Like you can clean gold, silver, brass, like any kind of metal with them. It has the cleaner inside, built inside of it. But I also use something called Simichrome, a German product. It's a polish. It's made in Germany. Very hard to get. In certain states, you like in California, I believe you can't get this. It actually cleans any kind of metal, even gold. Right, so I'm going to I always put just a tiny, like a dab on there to give my rag a little help. All right, I'll be back after I clean it. Okay, so I further tested this. It's gold and silver. So it's 9-karat gold with silver. Very, very shocked. Okay, it's even better than I thought. Now, this is after the Simichrome. There'll be a link in the description, like I said earlier, for the products, the rag and the Simichrome to clean your antique metal. Doesn't matter whether it's gold, brass, silver, platinum, whatever it is, it cleans it up and makes it like brand spanking new. And those rags really also clean them and clean your objects with the Simichrome. It does come with a cleanser built into it, but it's never enough. You always need a little dab of Simichrome. And it actually buffs your item also. It has a buffing side, so it will make the metal shine beautifully. And I have my flash on right now just so I could show you the incredible shine. Don't know if we can focus. There we go. And you can see this thing is gleaming and shining like it's brand spanking new. Okay, so now I just shut my flash off. It's overcast in here, and it is just an absolutely gorgeous score for $120. I am really thrilled. I wasn't so thrilled about having to pay taxes for it and shipping, but, you know, Uncle Sam always wants a piece of the pie, if you know what I mean. Can you imagine how many times this thing was taxed and Uncle Sam got money from it the first time it was sold? Well, this was sold in a foreign country. But so the eBay guy bought it from somebody. He paid tax. The person that he bought it from had to pay tax. Now I had to pay tax. How many freaking times are you going to have to pay tax on a used item? I think that's taxation without representation. We should throw the T off the harbor. Okay, so what I'm thinking this is. Okay, this was somebody that took a grand tour of Europe. And it was very common during the Victorian times and before the Victorian times for rich or wealthier people, young people, that is, men and women both alike, before getting married and settled down, just out of school, they would take a rite of passage throughout Europe. And they would go on the grand tour of Europe. So this is a grand tour souvenir. And this is usually, like a lot of the souvenirs you'll find from the grand tour will be from France. But in this case, it looks like we have something that's from the Alps, whether it be Austrian, Viennese, or Istrian, or Swiss, most likely Swiss. And this person went to the Swiss Alps and brought back a piece of, like, their time there as a memory, like an object as a souvenir. And this is really cool. Now, this probably was used as a scent bottle or a smelling salts bottle. Now, it does smell like perfume. When I opened it up, the most beautiful smell emanated from it. The coolest part is this is at least 120 to 150 years old. My guess is this is from the 1870s to the 1880s, or 1890s. It has very interesting details. Let's turn it around. If we're trying to date our bottle, like the top is very old, really intricate. It's almost like a filigree. The whole thing is repoussé. And at first I thought it was Art Nouveau. But the more I look at it, it looks more like it could be even earlier than the 1870s. This could most likely be from the 1860s or 1850s. I believe they were redoing Rococo style items from the 1700s. It could possibly even be earlier. I don't know. I'm not Dr. freaking Lori, who, by the way, doesn't know everything anyway. Don't give your money away to Dr. Lori. She guesses. She guesses. I found her in a couple of no, I'm no expert, but I collect certain things and have been collecting certain things for like close to 30 years. And she got a lot of things wrong when I was watching her show. And I was like, no, you just completely undervalued that item by $3,000-$4,000. Yes, antique dolls. She's not very good with antique dolls. She may be good with other things, but yeah. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So this could most likely be older. We got this Rococo style, really like beautiful, like in the French Empire look. We got these stylized handles, which are very Georgian looking to me, or Regency looking to me. So this could be much older than we think it is. Especially, look at this top. The cork in it was disintegrating. It was so old. So I cannot tell you for sure. I will tell you it's at least a minimum of 120 years old. My guess, much older. At least 1870s or before. Now, this was a souvenir piece brought back from the Swiss Alps. Now, this would have been hanging from a lady's waistband. So it would be hanging by a clip and hanging by a lady's waistband. You can turn it into a necklace like I've done with many other old perfume bottles. You can get these little necklaces with the toggle, and you can get these little pendant bails that clip onto your item and clip onto the necklace, so you don't need jeweler's tools. And then you can add this on here and turn this into a necklace. Do you see that? Tell me that wouldn't look gorgeous dangling from a toggle choker necklace. All right, this would look so pretty. And you see that? You take the little ring, you attach it right to one of the links, and then you have this like really like steampunk style decorated antique perfume bottle. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, what do these type of things sell for? All right, I'm a collector. I've been looking for bottles like this all over the internet. Generally, these sell for in the, believe it or not, on the low end, the $200 to $225 price range, all the way up to the $595 price range. Now, with the fact that this is 9K gold and silver, now you're talking more because it has a hell of a lot of weight. So I'm gonna estimate this conservatively, not on eBay prices. If this was eBay, you're selling this on eBay, expect 50% or more less than the value. If you're selling it on First Dibs or Ruby Lane or Etsy or another upper echelon, higher class selling venue, I would say I would sell this for $550. I would list this for $550, not a penny less or a penny more. It doesn't mean it would not, that it would sell right away. It would probably sit there. It might sit there for 6 months, a year, to even 2 years. But my mother always said there's an ass for every seat, and there's a seat for every ass. Somebody always comes along. They don't care about money. They just really like the product, and they have the mad money to spend, and they really don't give a shiz. I've sold things on Ruby Lane, for example, that were worth $500 for $2,000. I shit you not. I had many celebrities buy from me. I will not tell you who they are. I don't want to dox anybody. But celebrities would actually, like Hollywood stars, celebrities, would buy things from my Ruby Lane shop all the time. And they didn't give a shit about the money. So I'm going to say conservatively $550. On a better day, $800 to $900. This is very rare. I've never seen another one like this. I scoured the entire internet. This is enamel. Really, really beautiful enamel work. I believe it's called Champlavé or Cloisonné. And you have many factors of pluses with this item. The fact that it's 9K and silver. 2 pluses for it right there that it's got going for it. The Champlevé or Cloisonné enamel work. That's another plus for it. The other plus is people that collect heraldry or coats of arms. You got coats of arms right there. Another collector plus is people that collect antique, Victorian, and Georgian or before Grand Tour souvenirs. Okay, right there. You got another collector base. Perfume and bottle collectors. Right there. You got another base of interest. So this bottle has so many different bases of interest. Also, people that collect things that are from Switzerland or from the Alps. That's another collector's base. So there's so many different collector's bases going on all at the same time with this bottle that can add on added value. Now, the more I look at it, the older I think it is. Again, with those amphora type of handles on both sides and this really fancy, look at that, this really fancy pierced top like that. I'm going to go with, this might be early Victorian. I'm going to go with early Victorian. So we're talking 1840s to the 1870s. All right, thanks for watching. See you guys all soon. Now, if you were to sell this on eBay, you'd be lucky to get $150 for it. Now, the guy listed it at $165.99. I offered $120, was actually thrilled, and did the happy dance around the house when he accepted. But if you're a reseller or a flipper, do not even think about selling antiques for their value on eBay. Not going to happen. There's bargain hunters, yes, broke-ass motherfuckers like me, excuse my language, who look for bargains. We're not looking to pay full price. That's why we go to eBay. We go to eBay for the thrift store prices, if you know what I mean. If you're looking to flip or resell high-valued antiques, do not do it on eBay. Unless you have an eBay store, put a set price, but it will sit there for years. Because the type of clientele that go on eBay are sort of low rent like me. Yes, I'm not putting you down if you shop on eBay. But come on, let's face it. We're looking for the bargains. We're not looking to pay for full price for anything on eBay. We're definitely bargain hunters, bargain shoppers, sleeper. Yes, we're looking for sleepers. And if I was to buy this on another venue, such as First Dibs, Ruby Lane, or Etsy, I would have to pay at least a minimum of at least $300 to $500 to $800. Thanks for watching. See you guys all soon. And so long. I mean, this is just absolutely stunning. Look at the amount of workmanship that went into this.